It's the double standards for me. Hypocrites, hypocrisy. I don't like.
Sweating to the truth, nothing but the truth. Put my hands on the Bible, y'all put me to the booth. Sweating to the truth.
So, bro, I want to talk about this. I've been talking about this for the longest. I've been seeing it since I was a little boy, and it's now manifesting and actually coming to the forefront. And I really feel like we can open some people's eyes with this, and they can really see what it is we talking about when we say the double standards of hypocrisy. So, for the longest, and since I was younger, I've always seen this. As I got older, it was only then I was able to understand it. But why is it that a white comedian, I start with the black comedian first. Why is it that when a black comedian can get on stage, they can talk about any race, say almost anything, and there was a stand-up performance, people loved it, nobody judged him. This person wasn't deemed as anything but a fire performance. But when a white person gets on stage, it's only certain things that they can say up to an extent, and if they go past that line, they're deemed as racist, bigots, hateful, nasty, and everything else in the book. I've noticed this for so long, and even I can say I walk by this as well, because there were certain things I feel like white people couldn't say that black people could. And the thing is what people don't realize is there's such a double standard that's taking place today and now. The same way with the comedians is the same way today and now. There's certain things that can be done and said. This happened with a certain political figure. I'm not gonna mention no names because this not about politics for me. But this happened with a certain political figure, and there were certain things that he said that wasn't really racist. But because he crossed that comedian line, going back to that, he crossed that line that I said white comedians couldn't. And it's not just subject to comedians, it's subject to all white people. But because he crossed that line and said the unspoken things that's not supposed to be said, he was now deemed as racist, as a bigot, as hateful, as this, that, and the other thing. That's not right. That's not right at all. And it was everywhere for everybody to see, and everybody and their mama, literally, everybody and their mama would call this man a racist because of the things that he was saying. But now, let's talk about this woman, Krystal Matthews. I believe that's her last name. If I'm getting it wrong, please excuse me. But this woman literally said some racist stuff. Treat white people like ish. You gotta talk bad. I'm talking about talking bad about white. Bro, I ain't seen this story on Facebook, on Twitter, Instagram. The news barely ain't nobody making no noise about it at all whatsoever. But let it have been a white person. Let it have been a white person that says, I'm talking about it would have been plastered everywhere. Do y'all not see the double standard? That's wrong. And I'm here to expose and call it for what it is. Say what you want. Say what you want. Feel how you feel. Bro, we got to speak the truth. We got to speak the truth, because the truth is what's going to set you free. The truth is what's going to set you free. If you want to see freedom for real, it's the truth. And that's what's going to open eyes so people can really experience what it is that they're truly trying to experience. But nah, bro, like, I've been seeing that for the longest. And I never knew what it was until I actually got older, and I was like, oh, it's certain things that they can't say, and it's certain things that we can say. And if they do say this, then they racist. Nah, bro. It's gotten to the point now that even black people not saying it. And the black people that did say it, they was labeled as a coon. They were labeled as what's that, Uncle Tom's, bootlickers, the house Negro. But us not mentioning these things or bringing these things up is what's killing our people, is what's killing the black society. Us being afraid to speak up about these things is what's killing. I don't like to say so much as race or whatever, because I believe we're all one race coming from Adam, but these are the things that's killing the society. And if you don't see that, or if you see it but don't want to speak it, it really ain't no difference. You just a coward. Straight up. You a coward. But that's the double standard. And when you hear people say, man, it's a double standard or hypocrisy, that's what people are talking about. That's what we're talking about, is the that double standard right there. The same thing that I brought up with the comedy, and I said that to say everybody loves comedy, everybody loves to laugh. And so you feel it, you see it, you hear it, you know it, it's there. But we gotta be real with ourselves, bro. We have to be real with ourselves. If we ain't real with nobody else, you gotta be real with yourself. Because change will not happen. Change will not happen if you're not real with yourself. So just take that, man. Take that and run with it. Let that truth set you free. See it, start seeing things for what it is. You can't step on the back of another person. You can't step on the back of another person to uplift yourself. That's a lie. That's something that's built off racism. Like, I don't see racism as the media tries to put it out anymore. Oh man, they out literally hunting us and killing us. Come on, bro. Stop. Quit playing with yourself. Stop doing that. You lying. That's a lie. But then to paint this portrait and say that white people are inherently evil, they're inherently racist. First off, the Bible says that every man, white, it don't matter the color, every man is racist. It says our hearts are deceivingly wicked and desperately evil and deceivingly wicked. I think I mixed it up, but you get what I'm saying. It says that no man is good. So for us to try to point the finger at white man and just say they're the ones that's inherently evil, they're the ones that's wicked, so we treat them lesser than, and you teach kids to do this as such, CRT, critical race theory, you teach kids to do that stuff, that's racist. That's racist. That's racist. Now, is there racism that exists? Yes. It's on both sides. It's on both sides of the spectrum. So to say that black people can't be racist is a lie. It's a lie from the pit of hell, because you're doing it. You're doing it when you basically see people as evil and inherently evil, but you don't see yourself as that. Because basically what you're doing is, what is racism all about? To see someone inferior or less than you. When you're saying that someone is inherently evil or inherently racist and you're not, you're literally saying that they are inferior to you because you're not racist. That's race. That's literal race, and that's another double standard. Hypocrite you being when you do that, when you say that. So y'all want truth, y'all want freedom, here it is right here in your face. I know people not gonna listen. It is what it is. I don't care. At the end of the day, you're gonna persecute me anyway. I love truth. I can't stay away from it. I love it, baby. I love it. It is what it is. My boy Bizzle say, I don't want smoke, but if it come my way, then so be it. But this my wall. This my wall. This where I'm standing at. This where I'm seated at and watching. Hey, I gotta tell it like it is. Man, I love y'all. Hope y'all have a good day. I'm out. Be safe.